As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. Change your thoughts, change your life. Welcome to Life-Changing Thoughts.
Hello and welcome to Life-Changing Thoughts. And today we are thinking about prayer. And we're going to be thinking about prayer for the entire month of August. The Bible tells us in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 17 to pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. And I want to share with you some of the satanic strategies that the enemy uses to stop us from praying without ceasing. But before I do that, does the Bible mean that we should pray every hour of every day, continuously, continually, without stopping? It doesn't mean that. It means that we should never give up on prayer. We should never come to a place in our lives where we believe that prayer is no longer valuable, that prayer is ineffective. We should be people who are ready to continue to pray all the time, over and over, because we know that our God answers prayer. So what the devil does, and this is strategy number one, is that he tries to make prayer seem unimportant. There are lots of people who tune out during a service at the time of prayer. They'll think about the meal that they're going to have when they get home. They're ready to sing the choruses and they're ready to get involved when it's the sermon time, to say their amens and to clap and all that. But when it's time for prayer, sometimes people get very distracted. Martin Luther had an interesting attitude to prayer. He said, I have so many things to do today. I think I'll have to spend 2 hours in prayer. He made it a priority in his life. He didn't see it as something that was unimportant. He recognized that the greater the volume of his demands, the greater had to be the volume of his prayer. Because there is unlimited power in prayer for the believer. The Bible says that the fervent, effectual prayer of the righteous man avails much. So therefore, since we have a great high priest who has gone through the heavens, Jesus the Son of God, let us hold firmly to the faith we possess. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weaknesses, but we have one who has been tempted in every way, just as we are, yet without sin. And then the Bible tells us in that 16th verse, let us then approach the throne of grace with confidence, that we may receive mercy and find help in the time of need. You know where our help comes from? Our help comes from the Lord who has made heaven and earth. And how do we get that help? We get that help by calling upon his name. So I want to encourage you today. Don't allow the enemy to cause you to think that prayer is not effective, that prayer is unimportant. Know that prayer is important for the believer because it connects earth with heaven, and it allows us the privilege, the honor to come into the holy place and approach our God with confidence. Whatever your needs are, whatever your concerns are, know that you can bring them before the throne. So I want to encourage you today to pray.